As this case shows, obsession is a deadly disease for the obsessed and everyone around them. Hello everyone, my name is Anya, and in this video we're going to take a look at what happened on this day in the year 2004, the murder of Bobbie Jo Stinnett. On the 16th of December 2004, 23-year-old Bobbie Jo Stinnett made plans to meet up with her mother in Skidmore, Missouri. Bobbie Jo was a young woman who had everything going for her. She and her husband ran a small but successful business, and they were expecting their first child. Bobbie Jo made plans to meet up with her mother at 3:30 p.m. and give her a lift home. When the time passed and Bobbie Jo never showed up, her mother grew concerned and walked to her daughter's house to check on her. Upon arrival, she came across a scene straight out of a horror movie. Bobbie Jo Stinnett was found lying on the ground in a pool of blood, and when her mother contacted the emergency services, she stated that her daughter's stomach looked like it had exploded. It was determined that Bobbie Jo Stinnett had died as a result of strangulation and injuries to her stomach. And upon further investigation, it was discovered that her unborn baby had been cut out of her womb. So now, investigators are dealing with two questions. 1. Who killed Bobbie Jo? And 2. Where was the baby? Investigators looked into Bobbie Jo's online records, and that's when they discovered that she had been in regular contact via a chat group with a woman named Darlene Fisher. Bobbie Jo used these chat groups for her business, and that's when she met up with Darlene Fisher, who expressed interest in buying one of Bobbie Jo's puppies. Investigators tracked down Darlene Fisher's IP address, and that's when they discovered that her name wasn't Darlene Fisher at all, but Lisa Montgomery. Lisa Montgomery was a woman with a very checkered past. She grew up in a very physically and sexually abusive household, and she had a very difficult relationship with her first husband, whom she eventually divorced. Upon marrying her second husband, Lisa Montgomery was determined to have a baby with him, but after giving birth to 4 children from her first marriage, let's just say that her tubes were burnt out. She could not have any more children. Despite knowing this, Lisa Montgomery made several claims to friends and family that she was pregnant. And upon close time to the alleged due date, she began looking for ways to get a baby for her and her husband. Lisa Montgomery met Bobbie Jo through the online chats, and upon discovering that Bobbie Jo was pregnant, Lisa Montgomery began her plan to kill Bobbie Jo and steal her baby. On the 16th of December, Lisa Montgomery, under the name Darlene Fisher, arrived at Bobbie Jo's house, where they met with Bobbie Jo's puppies, chatted and got to know each other, and once Bobbie Jo was comfortable, Lisa Montgomery snuck up from behind her and strangled her with a ligature. Upon knocking Bobbie Jo unconscious, Lisa Montgomery used a scalpel to cut open Bobbie Jo's stomach and steal her baby girl. Bobbie Jo regained consciousness during this attack and fought back against Lisa Montgomery, so Montgomery had to strangle her a second time until Bobbie Jo was finally dead. On the 17th of December 2004, Lisa Montgomery was tracked to her home in Kansas. Friends and family stated that Lisa Montgomery had paraded the baby girl around at a restaurant and the public as if it was her own child. Only after she was separated from her husband did Lisa Montgomery confess to murdering Bobbie Jo and stealing the baby. Lisa Montgomery was arrested and charged with first-degree murder and kidnapping resulting in death. The baby girl, who was eventually named Victoria Jo, was thankfully recovered unharmed and returned to her father. In 2007, Lisa Montgomery was found guilty of all charges and was sentenced to death. And in 2021, she was executed by lethal injection. The murder of Bobbie Jo Stinnett was a case that shocked America. Nobody could understand how a woman could murder somebody for their baby. And it's a case that has led to similar events that have taken place since. Most notably in 2017, when Savannah Greywind was also murdered and her unborn baby was stolen. The murder of Bobbie Jo Stinnett was a case that shocked a nation and proves that obsession is a deadly disease for the obsessed and everybody around them. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. My name is Anya, and we just looked at what happened on this day.